Hey guys, Cindy over paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me at my channel. Today we are working on Tina's mass makes. Guys, we're almost done. Today is day 93. I can't believe it. I'm like kind of shocked. Also, as far as shocked goes, I was trying to make one of these earlier. I think these are really cool, the concept, and I saw hers finished and they looked really neat. I don't know if it was the thickness of what I was using to fold it or what. I do have some really thick cardstock scraps here, and then I have some thinner cardstock, and then I have some that's just heavy paper. So we're going to be going through and doing this, and it's basically a little Concertina folded journal spot with a pocket, and then you close it with a policy closure. So you would wind a string around here, or you could put another one at the bottom. I cut off too much. There wasn't enough room down here at the bottom for me to put another thing. So this is going to be one that winds around. But this is what we're making, and I think these turn out really cute when they're done. And she actually had two versions of them. We will try both. I'm not making any promises. I got to see if I can get the folds right on one before I go trying to do another one. I cut a bunch of double-sided cardstock and scrapbook paper into 4-inch strips. That's why I'm doing this. I figure 4 inches wide is probably a good width. I am going to then cover, this side is supposed to be journaling paper. So we are going to cover some of our strips. Like this one doesn't need covering. You can write on it. It's not coffee dyed, it's RIP dyed. So I didn't have a lot of coffee dyed stuff that I could use for this. Everything I have that's coffee dyed is too thin. So yeah, so I got double-sided stuff, and I figured, well, I could cover the journaling section with coffee dyed paper. So that's kind of my thought on this. Now basically what you're going to do is you're going to start this alternating fold, right? All right, and then you're going to want to bring another one in. And she said try not to overlap too much. She said they can overlap slightly, but try not to overlap them too much. My biggest trouble is getting them to fold straight. Oh, I'm not going to complain, because you guys know me. I can go on forever about straight folds. But that's where I have my biggest heartache. Sorry, I'm dealing with a dry throat and a cough again, guys, so you have to bear with me on the coughing. Okay, she made the comment that 2 folds is what she did the first time around, and this time she tried 3. So, like, oh, I don't know if I have enough room to do a third one. This might not be long enough because of the way I did it. I might just have to cut it off at 2. Now, what she did do this time around was she mounted these on another piece. So, I have another piece here that matches. And you can either mount this on here like that. This was an addition she made the second go round. So the first time around you made this and then you just mounted it directly to your journal page. The modification she made this time is you take a second piece and you mount this to the piece, and then this can get put in your journal as a pocket itself. But you have the Concertina piece on top. Okay? And basically you would glue this down like this. I don't know if I might have started it too high up, and that's why I couldn't get it. But I like the 3 folds better, but this will work. And then what you basically do is put down this bottom piece as a pocket. Okay? Yeah, I definitely made this bottom piece big. So you put this bottom piece down as a pocket. Mine's going to be an extra large pocket on this one. All right, and we stick this down on here. like so. Okay. Make sure all your edges line up and all that good stuff. Okay. And then what you have is this folds down. You can journal on here, and then this is a pocket. Okay. Does that make sense? So then you would fold this up, and you would put, mine goes off the edge. It seems to be on okay over here, so I'm assuming this is too wide. So we're going to trim this. Just like that. All right. It looks like it angles in, but I guess it's crooked somewhere. I don't know if this is wide enough. It might be. It is. Awesome. So I'm only going to be able to get, I don't think I'm going to be able to get 4 out of here. I probably could have if I had paid attention over there. No, I couldn't have. All right, so, oh, you know what? I have a whole bunch of it. I'll just clip one out of the corner here, and then when I go to use this piece, I'll just cut that off. Or not. Leave it there. Okay, so we're going to do the thing with the, now, the question, of course, is, do I want to flip it over? That side doesn't really matter. All right, well, let me get this. We'll poke a hole. Helps if you use the sharp end. Okay, and I've got my little box of brads here. Now, I have been using these little brass ones for just about everything because they're relatively neutral. Okay, just push it down. All right, and then we'll make the other one. And we'll put the, again, use the sharp end. Put that through there. Put this through here. La-di-da. And push. And then we'll glue these down to the thing. And I think I can just use the blue twine because it goes with the dye. All right, and we'll put this down. Here at the end, we do a couple of policy things. I think tomorrow's has policy stuff on it too. Day 94. I think day 94 has policy stuff on it too. So if you're going to follow along with me, keep your punch and your brads out. I don't mind doing the policy things. I just, Tina always has a little jar of policy stuff already punched, which is great. I do not. I'm trying to line this up. Kinda. Best I can. Okay. So put that on there like that. And then, of course, you know how to do this, right? Go like that. Get a piece of string. Tie it around our... I was making sure I was in the middle. I didn't pull it up off the page. If you have policy circles already punched, see, that's what I was talking about. I shouldn't be doing this yet. The glue hasn't set. So I'll just have to be really careful. If you have the policy things already punched, it's really easy. She has like all different ones in like different colored craft papers and stuff. That makes it really simple. I have a tendency to go do them as I go because I get my policy pieces from the papers that I'm using on the project so that they kind of match, especially if I'm using double-sided paper, because then I can flip it over and use the opposite side. Okay, and this goes down here. And we wind it and come back up. Maybe. I love it when they work so easy. All right, and there you go. And that holds your little thing shut. Okay, now, I would probably cut this, trim it. So trim it right across there. Straight would be nice. Okay, me and my crooked eyeballs. I can't trim that because of where I put that's the bottom of the pocket. So, not trimming that. But we could trim up there. And then you can round your corners. So, assuming you don't lose your stuff. So I can round them. And then I have a nice little card. Okay, and this can either be tucked in a pocket, and this can be journaling space, or you can just glue this down as a tuck or a pocket, and then your journaling space is on the back of your concertina piece. Okay, so let's try another one and see if I can fold better. I want to see if I can get 3 folds. I like the 3-fold look. Okay, so let's try it again. So I'm going to start further down. All right, so we're going to start down there, and I'm going to do a 1-fold. All right, and then I'll do another fold. And then I should be able to fit 1 more, yeah? Maybe not. How did I do that again? I must be making them too wide. I don't know. There, I can get that one. It's just more narrow than the others. It's like tucked right on top of there. Okay, let's see if I shorten that one up some. If I can then... This is where mine runs into problems. Okay. I really like the 3 folds. I think that gives it a better look. To have 3 folds in there instead of only 2. Okay. Now, this top part can be cut off because at the top, sorry, this way. At the top, your policy piece goes on the card, not on your piece, because that wouldn't work. Okay, and then this is my card. However, I did say that I wanted to back these. So what I'm going to do, I do not need to back the pocket. I just need to back the top, and I'm going to cut some of that off up there. So I'm just going to back it here. Hopefully I'll be able to refold it, because if we remember correctly, my folds didn't go so well. So mine are going to get backed. Like I said, this is my answer to the fact that I'm using double-sided paper instead of coffee dyed. And that this is supposed to be journaling space. Okay. I'm going to put this down on here. Like that. Now, this was a step Tina didn't do because all hers was coffee dyed. So she didn't have to do this step. Okay, so we'll just go along here like this and get this trimmed up, and then I will cut off, because I wanted to shorten this anyway, I'll cut off along the edge of the green, and that will give me my journaling space. Now, it's there, there, there. Okay. It's not awesome, but it's close. All right. Then I can use the opposite side to glue this to, like so. Not that that makes a huge difference, but it is the other side. I do have other pieces from this pad. No, in here. I'm pretty sure. I could do it on this, or I could do it on this also. I might do it on there. In which case I might bring it up a little down here and do like that, so that there's some of it peeking out at the bottom. This is an aesthetic decorating choice. Whatever that means. Okay, and I'm going to put this is still a pocket. Okay, so glue this down like this. I'm going to put this in here, or on here like this, hopefully. All right. And then we'll cut across right here. And bone folder, did I bury it? I don't want paper hunting. I did. And we're going to go across all of our folds. And then what I think I'll do is turn the card over. Yeah, I've got some, see all that peeking off that side? Oh, all the way down here. Okay. And we're just going to trim that up. I'm trimming through all my folds, so. Okay. Clean it up down that one side. Yeah. All right. And then I had my cutoff piece here that I can make my policy pieces out of. Now, this is a little flimsier, for lack of a better term. I might want to use these. All right, we're going to do, ready? We're going to do one there, one there, and I'm going to cut it off. Actually, the underside ones don't really matter. I'll do one there, one there. Okay. That's trash. This can go over here. Who knows? I might end up using it for something. Maybe it'll be the back of my other one. Okay. I have a, yeah, right there. All right. Now I'm going to poke right through this red dot in the center. And then maybe, uh-oh. I have little... They run away from me to the bottom of the box. Usually for the tiny ones, I end up having to dump. I dump and then chase again. Oh, wait, I think that's one right there. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, it's little, but it looks cute on there. And it'll hold just as well, especially after I glue it. Okay, so we stick that there, and then we'll go through the red dot in the middle again. And we'll stick this one in. Yeah, these take me half a minute. All right. So now we're going to put these down. How is everybody doing? I hope that you are doing fun, crafty things. All right, I'm going to line this up right here. And hopefully it'll look like it's part of the... I can't do that up here, but I think that's cool to do down there. All right. Okay, and then right in there like that. Okay, now for this one, you pull down and you've got the green to write on. You've got your pocket, and we're going to put our string in. This time, I'm going to let that dry. Remember last time? So I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll put string in it. Okay, let's try one of the other ones. So the other one was... do it with this. The other one was, you're going to fold a bit up at the bottom down here like this. Okay. And then when you fold your card, instead of folding down this way, you're going to fold up this way. So I'm going to go up in this direction. Okay. And if it's easier, I'm going to turn mine over because I think that's going to make it easier on me. Although I haven't been doing a fabulous job of folding these, but I will say the spacing on this takes a little bit of practice, but it's not difficult. It just is, it takes a minute for you to get the spacing right. I mean, once you get it, it's great, but also you have to make sure that you get them straight. I know, I'm always talking about things being crooked. I'm telling you guys, it's my eyeballs. They're crooked. Okay, so this one's going to go on in this direction. Now, you won't have a pocket in the back. It'll just be in the front. So let's glue. I'm actually going to clip the corners on this, and then we're going to glue this pocket on. Okay. We're going to glue this pocket. Now, you still have the fold down journaling space, which I probably should cover. I can't cover it after. It would make it too difficult to cover after I've connected it to a card, so we're going to have to cover it before. And because of the nature of this paper, I'm debating on whether or not to put green on this one too. But, let me see. I have some just like, you know what I might do? Now, this glues on, I'm trying to remember. Give me a minute. This whole section down here glues on. So it glues on like that, and then you lift up and out. And then you have to tuck it under. When you put it back, you have to tuck it like that. Okay? So, and we'll do that in a minute. But first, I want to see. So I'm not going to go past here. All right. And basically what I was thinking, see how long that is. That might be, is that the whole page? It is. Okay, so basically I'm going to trim a little bit off. I want some margins. So I'm going to make this 1, 2, 3 3/4. Again, this is an aesthetic thing, and because I use double-sided paper, not coffee dyed. So I am not going to look for my rolling cutter. I'm just going to use this so that we don't have to waste a lot of time with the other. And then I'm going to take about 1/4 inch off. Take about 1/4 inch off the bottom. Okay. And then this should go on here and leave me a frame. Yeah. All right. I'm going to clip the corners on it. I'm trying to think. Started watching House. Maybe watch House. You know, the really ornery doctor, played by Hugh Laurie. Yeah, I've been watching House. It's my second watch through. It's funny when you're watching something for the second time and it's like literally decades later. I mean, your perspectives on things have changed. In a couple of decades, the world itself has changed. You know, it's just a totally different outlook. So as you're watching the show, you're like, oh gosh. And of course, he's ornery to begin with. I'm wondering if I should let that dry a second before I... in the meantime, I don't know, do we want to glue it to the green side? Or do we want to flip it over and glue it to the pink? Ooh, I like that. Let's glue it to the pink side. Okay, so let's fold it. I'm trying to make sure I get all my folds. Okay, and then we'll crease it this way. Turn it over just to make sure. Okay, and we'll put this one here like this. Now, I have plenty of space, so again, I can cut this off. And it also gives me stuff to punch with, so I can get 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and I'm going to put them on the pink, so we're going to use the green side for the... Ooh, should I use these big pink ones? That's fun. Okay, we're going to use the big pink ones. I have little pink ones too, but I feel like using the big ones. Okay, so right through there, and then again, through the middle, and open up the legs. Now, apparently, the legs on Brad's are cuttable, like with scissors. I haven't had to do any of mine. Ooh, that one's cutting it close, though. Oh, it does stick over a little bit. Okay, we're going to give it a shot. So I've seen Tina cut some of them, so I'm going to, yeah, they cut. Okay, so there's one. Guys, I am all over the place. I might have to let you, I might have to pause you for a second and go, like, get something to drink, fix my throat, come back. My husband thinks he may have found some mold, which means that might be why I keep getting sick. It'd be nice to have an answer, though. I mean, I'm not upset about it. I mean, other than the fact, of course, that I have mold, but I'm not upset about it. If that's the problem, then I can get an answer and I can stop getting sick. That would be nice. All right, so we're going to do this. And I'm going to... So I'm still working on I've been moving stuff out of my craft room, guys. So yeah, up to my new space. I have a new space. It's going to be exciting when it's all said and done. All right, I'm going to glue this down. So what we do with this one is we glue this whole piece down. There's no pocket in the back this time. It's in the front. And admittedly, as I was doing this, I should have done this with one of these other ones, because the other two things that I have right now, I don't really want to do this with. I don't want to do the front pocket with either of the other two things that I cut. Okay, so that's glued down there. I'm going to let that dry before I tuck this in. And give me 1 second. Okay, I might have been away long enough. Okay, so we would fold this down like this. All right, and we add this policy closure at the top. I don't know why that one's... I must have stuck it in there crooked so that it stuck out the other side, because they're the same size circles. So it must have been slightly closer to the edge. Let me see. I have green over here somewhere. What happened to it? There it is. Okay. So, you know what? I'm going to let that dry, because last time I did that, it didn't go well. I did want to... For this one, I was going to cut... What color twine did I want? I think brown. This brown? No. Maybe just this brown. Okay. So we have twine for both of these. This one, I could do this one, but I feel like that's just, I don't know, boring. But I suppose if boring is my problem with it, I could just dress it up. All right, so this one will be a pocket, like the other one. And this one, you can just write on it. I don't have to cover it. You know what else I could do? We're talking about dressing it up. I could put some lace on here before I put the... Before I put the policy closure on. Put some lace on here. I don't think I like those colors together. That's why I'm looking at it going, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, not that. Thinking. Got some stuff over here. What about this? Oh, this might be nice. I don't know. I like it on there. Okay, well, I want to cover it and get it done before I put the brad and everything through it, or glue the policy closure to it. Now, this policy closure I'm probably going to have to use hot glue on because I'm covering this pocket with cloth, and I don't think the Fabri-Tac will get it to hold securely enough to string in it. Okay, let's see if I can get that as straight as possible across there. The rest of this can kind of be all over the place, but I want this edge straight across the straight part of the pocket. Okay, so we've done that. Now we're going to fold our folds. Listen, you. That folded straight, not even close. All right, let's fold this one straight. And then fold this one straight. This one might only be 2, guys, because I messed it up. Okay, and then here's the other piece. And you see the dotted line on there? I tried to cut that off, and apparently I missed. Okay. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to put this on this or if I want to flip it over and put it on this. I don't like it on that. I'm not positive I like it on this. I have cut other pieces. It's not like I can't mix and match. We had this. Do I like it on here? No. How about this side? No. All right. That's not big enough. Right? No, that's not big enough. We said no to that. Oh, wait, this was different. That's still a no. Now, this has some blue on it. You know what's funny? I don't mind that so much. Of course, I have to put it up here so that I can get the blue flower. I feel like if I don't get the blue flower, it kind of misses the... I don't mind that much. That is crazy. And yet, okay, so I'm going to glue this down. I definitely made these folds wider, which is why I could only get 2. Okay, I'm going to put it off to this side. Like that. All right, now, I haven't glued this pocket shut yet, so let's open this up and cut this off. Go on. Listen, you. You need to stick more glue under there? What's going on over there? All right. Let's cut this side off. These are my yucky scissors as far as cutting fabric goes. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut up along this side. Hopefully that's somewhat straight anyway. Okay, and then I'm going to cut right across there. Yes, okay. What's on the other side here? I don't know what I'm going to use for my policy pieces. Where was... What about these? I don't think I like that on there. Okay, what about this? I kind of do like that on there. It's not the right pink, but it's pink enough. All right. Sorry, I know. I'm not being real talkative. I apologize. This is another concentrating one. I know you guys love hearing my excuses. We don't want to hear your excuses about why you don't talk to us. I know. I was telling you about House. I'm trying to think of what else. I haven't been going back and watching Criminal Minds occasionally with my son. We were on that kick for a little bit. Well, I'm gonna put the I was almost about to say chocolate, the brown ones in here. Yeah, so we've been watching Criminal Minds. We're still, we made it to season 2 finally. So there's that. Okay. There's one. And we, one of my least favorite characters that they've had on there, I don't like, and I don't want anybody who is a fan of Criminal Minds to get all upset at me, but I don't like Elle. I don't like her character. So I kind of, I don't know, she just rubs me wrong. Don't you get characters in shows that you can't, if somebody was to ask you why you didn't like them, you couldn't answer them, but you just know you don't like them? Well, that's her. I don't like her. And I can't give you a reason. So, but anyway, we haven't gotten to where she leaves yet. She kind of leaves under a cloud. So, not for nothing. I hope that's centered, because I'm sticking it. It's close. Okay. So that's on my little pocket. Oh, I haven't glued my pocket down yet. But yeah, she kind of leaves under a cloud. I mean, every once in a while they give her a good line and she's got a good attitude about stuff, but then there are other times where I'm like, I'm looking forward to when she leaves. Shoot, I need a stick. You ever working on something and you just wish it would just, it's like, Just give me that last little bit, and then I'll get you a stick. Okay. Trying to line them up. All right. So there's those. Now these ones probably stuck quicker because I put some hot glue in there. So if I tried to string these, they probably wouldn't go anywhere. I actually like the way that turned out, even though those are completely different papers. Okay, so that one folds down like that. And you get journaling space there. And then, as I said, you have to tuck it this way. Now, the other thing she pointed out is while it's folded, you could tuck some things in there. Tickets, little tags, whatever. You could tuck some things in there, and then you've got your pocket, which I keep forgetting to glue shut. So let's do that. Okay, we'll put that down. You can do little pieces across your pockets to kind of tie all the lace stuff together. So like maybe I put a piece across here and then it would be behind the lace. I think I'm going to put a piece across here. We're decorating, guys. I know. We jumped into decorating without an announcement. I don't know. I don't know if I should specifically target these areas here. I just don't want them to lift up if you've got something slid down in there. Okay. So what else? Has anybody seen, you know what I haven't seen yet that I want to watch, and it's on Prime? Red One. Has anybody watched Red One? The Christmas movie with The Rock and Chris Evans and all the stars. Lucy Liu was in it. Got lots of stars in it. And I can never remember the guy's name. He does all the farmers insurance commercials. He plays Santa. Yeah. I can never remember his name, but I know you know who I'm talking about. Anyway. He's in it as Santa, which is awesome because I think he does a great job. And then The Rock is his bodyguard, if I'm not mistaken. And Lucy Liu seems to be some sort of an intelligence officer. Like I said, I haven't watched it. And then they go and find Chris Evans because he's like the best tracker in the world. And somebody has kidnapped Santa. But I'm dying to see it because it looks like a ton of fun. But I haven't sat down and watched it yet. So I was just wondering if anybody had seen it and what you guys thought. All right, let's put that on. The paper towel stuck to my... Oh, wait. What if I put... Uh-oh. I mean, I might have... Wow. Okay, how far over did I glue this pocket? How did that happen? It's like the glue went through the page from the... Okay. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to do this because I don't want it to glue the pocket shut, but I want to glue the lace down there. Also on my Amazon Prime account, I've got all these like kind of mystery movies lined up that I haven't seen yet that I want to watch. So there's that. And Other than that, I haven't really watched anything new that's exciting to tell you guys about. I did watch the rest of that Dalgleish episode. I mean, you guys have to tell me in the comments if you watch mystery shows, because I can give spoilers and you'll end up knowing who done it. So you gotta let me know, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Okay, I'll put this on here. But it was funny because the Dalgleish episode it ended up being well, it was a mom trying to control her son's life. Kind of one of those, he was in love with the servant girl idea, and they wanted him to marry a lady. So the mom killed the servant girl to get her out of the picture. Yeah. All right, guys, let's put some string on this one. And we can kind of call one decorated. Now, you can, like I said, you can stick little bits and pieces in here. Like I could stick a, like that. And like this. And then this is for example. And then you could stick a little thing like that. And then we would put the twine around it. So let's do this and then I'll let you guys go. Oh my gosh. I felt like I was making good time, and then every time I turn around it's like that much later on the clock, and I'm going, ugh. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. Although I need more to tie. I want that lift up. Listen, you. Alright, so we're going to tie this on here and we'll get it all done, and then you can see what it looks like. Come on. Go under. Alright, and then basically you have those in there, but when you, and they're not closed off on the sides, but once you put this in here and then pull this back up like this, it kind of will stay. Now, as she pointed out, with the thinner pieces, this has a tendency to curl this way because the strings are pulling it, but once you glue it to a page, of course, it won't do that. Okay, and there you go. And you've got little things slotted in the pockets, and you can slide them in and out or whatever, and there you have it. And then this one down here is an actual pocket. I think that turned out really cute. I had a lot of fun with these. I think that they make a great addition to a journal page, especially now that she's done the mounting them on the card thing, because she said that was an addition that she made after the last go. So the first time she did it, it was glued directly to the page. And she said she feels like this gives them more of a, like you can tell what their purpose is, kind of an idea. That's going to be slanted if I cut this, but... and then once you've got the idea that this is on a backing, you can, like I said, you can glue it down to any place in your book. I like the idea of gluing them down as tucks or pockets. And I really like the idea of tucks because I feel like you can get bigger things in there because they can hang out the side. So that's my take on the whole thing. All right, so we were going to do this on here. I should just let you guys go. I'm going to tie these off and I'm going to let you go. And I will see you guys tomorrow with day 94. Remember, we are going to be doing a policy closure thing on that one too. I may prep that a little bit ahead. If you've been following along, you're going to need, see, it keeps catching on the top circle. You're going to need something to make policy closures with again. So if you want to pre-punch circles, or you just want to watch and then, you know, do it after, whatever. But there's, yeah, policy closures involved in tomorrow's project. So I will see you then with day 94. Bye-bye, guys.